Hey, good Sunday evening, everybody. Red Sox collector Dan McGraw here. For any of you who happen to catch the video that I just deleted a little while ago, I have to apologize. I was dabbling with some different video editing software programs. I was trying to find something that would allow me to to share my screen so that I could do different videos in the future. But for some reason, it basically changed my microphone options and my sound options. And the video that I posted, unbeknownst to me, had no sound to it. So a few minutes after I posted it, I had somebody comment that there was no audio. So I deleted it. I did have a few views on it, but not many. So probably most of you missed it. So I'm just doing a redo of that video. Of course, this is the one time that I put stuff away from mail day after doing a video. I don't do it very often right away, but today, of course, I did. And so I dug everything back out and we'll redo the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. So the first card that I am going to show is a card that I mentioned in my last video that was not in my vicinity when I did the video. It's a redemption card from 1996 Upper Deck Predictor Series. And I believe this is the card that you got when you sent in the original card. Don't know a lot about it, but that's how the seller had advertised it. And I've never seen this particular version of this card before. So, a neat little oddball insert card that will go into my 1996 insert book. Excuse me, I got the hiccups going on here. All right, next item I'm going to show is an autographed photo that I picked up. This is of a two-time Cy Young Award winner, neither time with the Red Sox. Kind of joined the Red Sox in the twilight of his career. He was most known for coming up as a rookie in 1985 with the Kansas City Royals and leading them to the World Series. And didn't pitch terribly with the Red Sox, but was not a great pitcher at that point in his career. Also spent time with the New York Mets, and then at the end of his career, I know he pitched for Colorado at the very end of his career. And who I'm speaking of is Mr. Brett Saberhagen. This is a nice 8x10 photo of him with a nice bold signature, and it says CY 85 and 89. So Cy Young 85 and 89. Of course, those were the 2 years that he won the Cy Young Award. So a very cool photo of a guy you don't see a ton of autographs out there of. I don't know what he has for like on-card autographs throughout the years because he's never had a Red Sox one that I'm aware of. So I've never seen one. So cool autographed 8x10. And then I got two nice autograph cards, very low serial numbers. The first one is a 2010 Topps Triple Threads 8-piece relic auto of John Lackey. This is a really nice card. I love the Triple Threads autos. Just bear with me for a second. I got the game on in the background. Green Bay making a little bit of a comeback on Tampa right now. This is numbered to 3. This is number 2 of 3. Again, it has an 8-piece swatch on it. 07 ERA leader. Very nice, rare, low serial numbered card of a guy who was very important to the 2013 championship team. Didn't do a whole lot else in his time with the Red Sox, but they got that out of him anyway, and I think that was in the last year of his contract. I think he was traded the following season, either to the Cardinals or the Cubs. I want to say he was traded to the Cardinals the next season. So very cool, low-numbered serial John Lackey autograph. That's my second Lackey on-card autograph. And then the second one is a beautiful card from 2020 Immaculate Collection of Dustin Pedroia. This is serial number 10. The seller had it as a buy it now or best offer, and I made an offer, and the seller countered, and I took the counter offer because my offer was less than I was willing to pay for it. So beautiful signature. I just love the pose of him getting ready to hit. With the 15 on the back, where they can't use the logos. It's cool when you can see their uniform number at least. So that's a beautiful Pedroia signature. I have about a half a dozen or so Pedroia on-card autographs. Certified autographs, I should say. Some of them are stickers. So a nice addition. Pedroia cards have definitely getting a lot of interest. They always have, but it seems like I'm competing more against other people now. Now that he's hasn't officially retired, but he's basically said he's probably not going to be able to make another comeback. So that is super cool. The next item I want to show is a Facebook Marketplace item that I picked up, and I don't know a lot about it. I'm assuming it was put out by Coca-Cola. It has a beautiful Coke bottle in the middle of it. It's all framed in glass, and I've never seen it before. I'm thinking maybe it was something that was put out by Coca-Cola, maybe to their executives. I've never seen one offered for sale. I've never even seen one anywhere. And this is super cool, and it's heavy, and it's beautiful condition. It's like a shadow box type thing. As you can see, it's a solid 4 to 5 inches thick, and it's got the commemorative Coke bottle when Ortiz retired, something I actually don't have because it's one of those items that if I have to buy it through the mail, I'm going to pay more for shipping than the actual item, and I haven't been able to justify it. And of course, it has surrounded by beautiful matted photos of Ortiz as some of his career highlights, including his famous "This is Our City" speech, highlights from the '04 LCS, the 13 ALCS, the Grand Slam, with famously Torrey Hunter diving into the bullpen and the bullpen cop raising his fists in the air. Super cool piece. It's good size. It's probably a solid 16 by 20, 18 by 24, and it's heavy. It's good size. That's a full bottle in there, and it's behind glass, and it is beautiful, and that's secure in there. It can be hung. It's got the cord on the back, but I am not going to hang this. It's way too heavy. I'm going to find a nice ledge to put it on. And another beautiful addition to my Red Sox collection. Again, right up my alley. I seem to be able to find these things. I don't look on Marketplace a lot, but when I do, I tend to find things. So that's where I found my Danbury Mint Team 2004 team figure set, which was one of my bucket list items. Speaking of bucket list items, I'm going to end this video today with an autographed baseball that I picked up on eBay. I paid for it on Friday. I snuck in at the last second and won the bid. I got it cheap for a Pedro autograph ball. Now, turns out that the seller lived in the city right next door to me. And late Friday afternoon, I had a phone call while I was driving, and it was a number that I didn't recognize. I didn't answer it, nor should I when I'm driving. And I had a voicemail, and I pulled up the voicemail, and I read the transcription of the voicemail. The guy telling me his name, and you purchased this item from me on eBay this morning, and it turns out I live 10 minutes from you. I hope you don't mind me calling you, but I figured I would offer to drop it off to you and refund your shipping. Like, yeah, hell yeah. So the guy met up with me at my house 20 minutes after I got home from work that night and dropped it off. So this is an autographed baseball. It's number 2 on my list of living Red Sox players that on my want list, so to speak, of autographed baseballs. It's number 2 on my list. My number 1 person is Big Papi David Ortiz. I do not have a David Ortiz autographed baseball. I have a couple of certified autograph cards, but that's about it on Ortiz. I don't have a lot of Ortiz autographs. They're expensive, and I mean, they're worth it, but they're expensive. This guy is number 2, and this guy I'm speaking of is Mr. Pedro Martinez. And I'll try to get in there pretty good. It's a pretty nice signature. It's actually got number 45 on it. Now, it's on an official American League baseball. And the seller told me that he picked this ball up at a ball game at Fenway. Pedro came out before the game and was actually signing autographs for about 20 minutes, he said. And he was signing pretty much everybody's stuff. And him and his wife both got baseballs signed by him, and they have actually a photograph of Pedro signing, not necessarily this ball, but for some of the other fans there. So he's going to try to dig up that photograph and get it to me. And then he also mentioned he has a lot of other Red Sox stuff that he's thinning out because he's concentrating on, well, Tom Brady. So, he asked me if I had any Tom Brady stuff. No, I don't. I'm Red Sox only, but I would love to hear more. So I'm excited to see what else he might have. Maybe he does have an Ortiz ball. We will see, but that was definitely a cool item, and to get it same day, essentially, was even better. And to get I already paid a good price for it, or a low price for it, I should say, and then to get my shipping back was even better. So another great mail day, 4 more autographs for the collection. The great stuff just keeps coming in. I bought a really cool on-card certified autograph today that I did not know existed. I did a search for this player because I don't have a lot of his cards, and I was trying to find a bargain, and I paid a decent amount for it, but it was still a bargain because I'd never seen it. Didn't even know it existed. I don't think it's serial numbered, but there are not a lot of them out there. Like I said, I've never seen this particular card, and it's from 21 years ago. So I'm hoping that that makes its way to me safely. Um, I've got about 10 other auctions coming. I've got a Sport Watts order coming still. I'm still waiting on a 15 card autographed ComC order. And I actually picked up another really cool autograph this afternoon that this I put it on my watch list yesterday, and the seller offered me 20% off the card, and it's a really nice card, and I bought that today too, so I'm anxious to get those things. So the stuff just keeps coming in, and I keep pinching myself that I'm fortunate enough to do this and purchase so many cool items, because I've really been adding some awesome stuff lately. For me, I've been adding great stuff, so very thankful every day that I'm able to do this. Cold day here in Maine. Stayed inside all day. We actually went out to eat. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow, so we went out to eat um, an early supper. My daughter and I made her a birthday cake and sang happy birthday, and so we're gonna have a little movie night here in a little bit. I wanted to redo this video real quick and get it posted tonight. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. I did put in a video for my picks for the YouTube Hall of Fame earlier this afternoon, so check that out if you get a chance. And that's all I got for right now. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And as always, take care.